If you're a creative and you're struggling with your ideas or just putting things out, remember no matter what you create, as long as you're creating for you, that's what matters the most. Because in this day and age, we really get so caught up in trends and following what everyone else is doing, following the crowd, making things that we know people are gonna like, and kind of completely disregarding our ideas upon creativity and the art that we truly want to share and want to create. We tend to really dull down our own personal ideas for the aspect of getting likes, getting followers, getting traction, following trends, and sure, that might work out for some people, don't get me wrong, but you also have to remember that strictly following these things, strictly doing exactly what everyone else wants of you, you are not really fulfilling your own personal needs, you are fulfilling other people's. And that's when it begins to become a problem, because in this reality, we have to do what is best for us. We have to create. Especially as creatives, we have to go out of our way to make those passion projects, to do those things that we know we need to do, to really just create that idea that's in the back of our mind, but we don't really know how it's gonna come out. You just have to start. You just have to make it happen, because I promise you those projects, those videos, those ideas will be the most fulfilling on your terminology of creating content, all because you simply had the vision, all because you simply truly had an idea that sparked your interest. Yes, it may be hard. Yes, it may be like very difficult to start, but once you just start creating, once you really put down the judgment behind yourself and just make these things for you, that's when you're going to blossom. That's when you're going to grow a community that genuinely appreciates your work, because you can feel the passion behind it. You can fuel people by doing exactly what you are wanting to do instead of strictly following what every single other person is doing, and that is trends. We're so caught up in the world of instant gratification that it completely disregards the delayed gratification aspect. And a lot of us as creators tend to feel like we're not doing enough, or we're behind because we're not getting a certain amount of likes. We're not doing these certain things. We're not making the efforts, all because it feels like no one's watching. And I just want to remind you that that's how everyone starts out. No matter how big of a creator you are, you're gonna start at the bottom. Everyone starts at the bare minimum of everything, and they build their way up. Sure, people may have different circumstances, may have people above them that are close to them, help them grow, but they still started somewhere. So respect that aspect of it and realize there was a process for them to get to that point that they are in. You just never got to be able to see it. And just because you can't see it from that perspective and see their whole guidance of growing and creating content, realize you're going through the same thing. And you can get to that exact same point, or even beyond that, but you just have to make the effort. You have to be the one to stay consistent. You have to be the one to create the things that you truly want to create, that are going to attract the people that you need in your community. And yes, sometimes those communities take time. Yes, sometimes it seems like nothing's ever working out. But guess what? You're gonna have that one video that completely goes who knows where. You're gonna have these things that pop you off to an extent of just feeling gratified by the game of social media, but it takes time to get to those points. You have to be the one to fight through the battles of being at the bottom and really just do it for yourself, because sometimes you are going to be the only one cheering yourself on in that arena, but that doesn't mean that arena can't fill up. It doesn't mean it can't completely shift over time, but you have to be the one to genuinely put the work in, put the effort in, and love what you are creating, because that is simply the most important part. So stop hesitating. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Go out and do the things you want to do. Make that YouTube channel. Talk about that topic. Create that passion project. Do those things that you know you need to do. And stop waiting, because tomorrow is not promised. These opportunities can completely surpass you by, and then you are left with nothing but regret. So do not grasp that aspect of this reality and create what you want to create, because this is your existence. So do what is right for you.